We live in Washington State. And when it comes to the economy, we're at the top of the list. But what about education? When it comes to what we spend per student, we're about average. But for high school graduation rates, we're at the bottom. And without a diploma, many Washington students are left unprepared for the opportunities that make up our state economy. So what are we paying for? And how are we paying for it? Understanding how we fund education can help answer these questions. So let's break it down. Money for education comes from 4 places: state, local, and federal government, and school fees. State money is divided into 3 purposes: general purpose, special purpose, and capital grants. General purpose funds must be spent on basic educational necessities, like teachers and textbooks. And even though the state contributed the funds, the local district decides how to best spend them. By contrast, the use of special purpose funds is determined by state government. And by law, these funds must be used for specifics, like special education, or to help students from low-income families. Capital grants provide funding for new facilities, buses, or computer upgrades. Funding for education from local government comes through capital bonds and levies passed by voters in that area. Bonds help construct new facilities and buildings. Levies provide for new programs. Together, state and local governments provide the vast majority of funding for education. Additional money comes from the federal government for students with specific needs. And a tiny fraction is from fees paid by student families. There are billions of dollars invested in education, and multiple layers of decision makers involved. But our graduation rates are still disappointing. Getting kids through high school should be our primary focus, and we need to better understand how we're spending taxpayer money to get them there. Let's put Washington students at the top of the list. For more information about education funding, policy, and advocacy, reach out to Stand for Children Washington at stand.org/Washington.